Sementara menunggu kehadiran VVIP, sukacitanya majlis ingin memaklumkan kepada anda semua boleh memuat naik gambar di booth di luar Dewan, di dalam Facebook dengan hashtag #IP 2017 UKM. Okey, kerana di akhir program pada jam 4:30 petang nanti, peserta yang mendapat like yang terbanyak atau yang tertinggi akan mendapat cenderamata daripada pihak penganjur. Okey, jadi jangan lepaskan peluang anda untuk tangkap gambar, bersuah foto bersama dengan barisan tertinggi pengurusan universiti dan juga rakan-rakan anda dengan memuat naik gambar anda dengan hashtag #IP 2017 UKM. Okey, sekian, terima kasih.
While waiting for the arrival of guests, please like our UKM Graduate Center Facebook page and upload your photos with the hashtag HIP 2017. Highest like will get a gift from us. dapat siapa-siapa bagus juga mata aku rabun.
Duduk.
Bagi tahu lagi sekali.
Beritahu sekali lagi.
Takut. Misi tak tahu kat mana. Kalau tengah makan boleh cakap lagi sekali.
Cakap je lah.
Repeat je lah. Alang-alang tengah tunggu. Cakap malas. Tengah berdiri membatu. Cakap je. Saya dulu lah. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take note on a few gentle reminders to ensure the smooth flow of this event. Please stand when arrival of guest of honor is announced. Please remain standing until the end of the national anthem and Varsity Kita song. Please ensure that your telecommunication devices is switched off or put on silent mode. Please remain at your seat throughout the event. The ceremony will be conducted both in Bahasa Melayu and English. Ladies and gentlemen, please register yourself for activities in the afternoon. And don't forget to grab your backpack at the registration counter around 1 p.m. Thank you.
Cakap pasal like Facebook tu ni. Sambil tu. Like Facebook.
Ladies and gentlemen, while waiting for the arrival of guests, please like our UKM Graduate Center Facebook page and upload your photos with the hashtag HIP 2017. Highest like will get a gift from us. You can also watch our HIP 2017 live streamed on YouTube.
Kepada pengunjung warga UKM yang hadir di dalam dewan ini, anda diminta untuk like dan follow page FB Pusat Siswazah UKM. Diulang suara, anda diminta untuk like dan follow page FB Pusat Siswazah UKM. Kepada para pelajar yang baru datang, kami ucapkan selamat datang ke Dewan Chancellor Tun Abdul Razak Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Hadirin hadirat sekalian, untuk memastikan majlis berjalan dengan lancar, anda diminta untuk berdiri semasa pengumuman VVIP masuk ke dalam Dewan dan terus berdiri semasa lagu negaraku dan varsity kita berkumandang. Kedua, anda diminta untuk mematikan telefon bimbit anda atau menukar ke mod senyap. Tiga, anda diminta untuk duduk di tempat duduk anda masing-masing sehingga majlis selesai. Anda juga diminta untuk mendaftarkan diri dan mendapatkan cenderahati di kaunter pendaftaran pada jam 1 petang untuk program yang akan dijalankan pada petang ini. Kepada pelajar yang baru tiba, anda diminta untuk memenuhi tempat duduk di barisan hadapan anda. Anda juga dijemput untuk memuat naik gambar bersama rakan-rakan anda atau barisan pengurusan tertinggi universiti ke dalam Facebook dengan hashtag HIP 2017 UKM. Kerana di akhir program, peserta yang mendapat like yang tertinggi atau yang terbanyak akan mendapat cenderamata daripada pihak penganjur. Selain itu, anda boleh menonton tayangan video rakaman secara langsung yang akan dimuat naik oleh Pusat Teknologi Maklumat Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia di live.ukm.my atau search di YouTube UKM Live Streaming. Sekian, terima kasih.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take note on a few gentle reminders to ensure the smooth flow of this event. Please stand when arrival of guest of honor is announced. Please remain standing until the end of the national anthem and Varsity Kita song. Please ensure that your telecommunication devices is switched off or put on silent mode. Please remain at your seat throughout the event. The ceremony will be conducted both in Bahasa Melayu and English. Ladies and gentlemen, please register yourself for activities in the afternoon and don't forget to grab your backpack at the registration counter around 1 p.m. While waiting for the arrival of guests, please like our UKM Graduate Center Facebook page and upload your photos with the hashtag HIP 2017. Highest like will get a gift from us. You can also watch our HIP 2017 live streaming on YouTube. Thank you.
Mengumumkan ketibaan yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nol Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, diiringi timbalan-timbalan Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia serta barisan tetamu kehormat. Hadirin mohon berdiri.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Majlis mempersilakan Al-Fadhil Ustaz Muhammad Hafiz Osman bin Ismail, Pegawai Hal Ehwal Islam Pusat Islam Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia untuk memimpin bacaan doa.
Recital of dua led by Al-Fadhil Ustaz Muhammad Hafiz Osman bin Ismail from UKM Islamic Center.
الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم أنت العزيز الجليل. Sesungguhnya kami pada pagi ini ingin merafakkan kesyukuran dan pujian terhadap-Mu atas kurniaan-Mu yang tidak ternilai. Allahumma ya Hakimu ya Azim. Sesungguhnya kami berhimpun di sini bagi menyatakan kesungguhan, komitmen dan iltizam kami dengan roh dan semangat untuk membangun, membina serta mendidik dan memertabatkan anak bangsa supaya berbudi dan berjasa kepada agama, bangsa dan negara. Justru berkatilah kehadiran kami dalam program Hari Informasi Pascasiswazah bagi kemasukan pelajar baru semester 2 sesi akademik 2016-2017 ini. Berkatilah jua usaha-usaha kami. Kurniakanlah kepada kami limpahan ilmu yang berguna dan kefahaman yang benar. Satukanlah hati-hati kami. Eratkanlah silaturahim di kalangan kami. Padukanlah tenaga dan usaha kami untuk memertabatkan pendidikan bangsa secara bersama demi mencapai kecemerlangan dan kegemilangan. Allahumma ya Fattahu ya Alim. Jadikanlah kami ya Allah dari kalangan hamba-hamba-Mu yang taat dan bersyukur. Jauhilah kami ya Allah dari melanggari perintah-Mu. Kurniakanlah perkiranya ya Allah kepada kami kesihatan berpanjangan, kesejahteraan yang sempurna, fikiran yang waras, minda yang cergas, rezeki yang halal, zuriat dan generasi yang beriman serta segala kebaikan di dunia pun jua di akhirat. Allahumma jal jamana hadza jaman marhuma wa tafarraqna min ba'dihi tafarraqan ma'suma wa la taj'alillahumma fina wa la ma'na wa la ma yatba'una syaqiyya wa la matrudan wa la mahruma. Allahumma jal khairu amalina akhiru, khairu amalina khawatimu, khairu ayyamina yawma alqaka fihi. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam sayang UKM. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Riza Atik Abdullah OK Rahmat, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Akademik dan Antarabangsa. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Imran Ho Abdullah, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Jaringan Industri dan Masyarakat. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dato' Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Mazuki Mustafa, Pro Naib Chancellor Strategi dan Pembangunan Korporat Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, Pegawai Pengurusan Utama dan Pegawai Kanan Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Dr. Andanasuti Mukhtar, Pengarah Pusat Pascasiswazah, serta hadirin yang dihormati sekalian. Dari Dewan Chancellor Tun Abdul Razak, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, kami bawakan Hari Informasi Pascasiswazah 2017. Saya Muhammad Ridwani bin Muhammad Jasni.
Dan saya Angeline Devidas.
Kami dari Fakulti Sains dan Teknologi. Untuk pengetahuan hadirin sekalian, tujuan utama penganjuran HIP 2017 adalah untuk meraihkan pelajar baru dan menyalurkan maklumat mengenai kemudahan pelajar serta aktiviti pelajar yang telah dan akan disediakan oleh UKM kepada para pelajar baru pascasiswazah yang telah mendaftar semester 2 2016-2017. Tahniah dan syabas diucapkan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the objective of the Postgraduate Information Day is to welcome all new postgraduate students to UKM and provide information about the facilities and activities that are available throughout your studies at UKM. Congratulations.
Selain itu, Pusat Siswazah berhasrat memperkenalkan mereka kepada pengurusan tertinggi Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia dan menyediakan platform perkongsian payung merah kepada para pelajar pasca siswazah.
Furthermore, the UKM Graduate Centre would like to introduce UKM's top management to the students. This is also a platform for the infamous Red Umbrella.
Turut bekerjasama dalam penganjuran HIP 2017 adalah Duta Siswazah dan Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia.
This program is jointly organized with the UKM Graduate Ambassador and the UKM Indonesian Student Association.
Adat bahasa menyampaikan pesan, adat upacara menyampaikan ucapan. Sudilah tuan jalan belapan di malam kelam. Sudilah tuan beri ucapan, kata aluan pemanis kalam. Hadirin sekalian, seterusnya majlis dengan sukacitanya dan penuh takzim menjemput yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Andanasuti Mukhtar, Pengarah Pusat Siswazah untuk menyampaikan ucapannya. Majlis mempersilakan.
Please welcome.
Thank you, Ridwani and Angeline. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Engineer Dr. Riza Atik Abdullah Orang Kaya Rahmat, Timbalan Naib Chancellor, Hal Ehwal Akademik dan Antarabangsa. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Dr. Imran Ho Abdullah, Timbalan Naib Chancellor, Hal Ehwal Jaringan Industri dan Masyarakat. Rakan-rakan dekan-dekan fakulti, pengarah-pengarah institut, pegawai-pegawai kanan universiti, rakan-rakan industri dan pelajar siswazah baharu yang diraikan. Melati kuntum tumbuh melata, sayang merebah di pohon cemara. Assalamualaikum, mulanya kata saya sembah membuka bicara. Mencari timba si anak dara, di bawah sarang burung tempua. Salam sembah pembuka bicara, selamat datang untuk semua. Salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. Pertama sekali, kami selaku penganjur program Hari Informasi Pascasiswazah HIP 2017 ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada semua tetamu kehormat serta hadirin hadirat sekalian di atas kesudian hadir di majlis yang penuh bermakna dan berinformasi ini. Selamat datang diucapkan kepada semua pelajar baharu Pascasiswazah yang telah mendaftar di UKM bagi kemasukan sesi Februari 2017. Tahniah dan syabas kepada anda semua kerana memilih kampus hijau UKM sebagai pusat pendidikan pascasiswazah anda. Seterusnya, saya mohon izin untuk meneruskan ucapan di dalam bahasa Inggeris bagi manfaat hadirin antarabangsa. Ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah Almighty for granting us the opportunity to gather for this auspicious occasion on this fine morning. First and foremost, we would like to extend our warmest welcome to the new batch of postgraduate students who has recently registered at UKM. For all students, selamat datang ke Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. And for all the international students, welcome. We would like to really welcome you as well to our warm and beautiful Malaysia. We hope to not only offer you quality postgraduate education, but also to provide for a memorable time in UKM. Dear students, inshallah today we shall be sharing with you relevant information for your postgraduate study in UKM. We have lined up several interesting programs for you, beginning with an introduction to the top management of the university. We are very pleased and honored that shortly after you will get to meet on stage the Vice-Chancellor of UKM and his deputies, as well as your deans, directors, and other top officials of UKM. As can be viewed from the program book which has been provided to you, today's event is divided into 2 sessions. During the morning session, you shall be introduced to the university's top management, and this is followed by rapid fire pitching sessions by a series of speakers, including student representatives and our graduate ambassador, the Center for Quality Assurance, UKM Health Center, UKM Global, Tun Sri Lanang Library, Students and Alumni Affairs, UKM Keselamatan on Campus Safety and Rules, the Center for Research and Implementation Management, UKM's designated insurance agency on students' insurance, and of course, the UKM Graduate Center. For the afternoon session, we have arranged 3 types of activities for you to choose from. If you are keen on the programs we offer at the UKM Graduate Center and the Center for Entrepreneurship and SMEs Development, or CESMED, do join us at DECTA, excuse me, this afternoon, where you can take part in our demo talks and workshops. Or, on the other hand, if you fancy a taste of culture, you may opt for the Panggung Seni activity, which will showcase to you the colorful activities conducted by our cultural center. The third option is probably the most relaxed and definitely an eye-opener, especially for those who are new to UKM. Why not join us on a scenic drive around our beautiful campus with our graduate ambassadors as guides? You can register for only one of these exciting activities during the morning break. Registration is on a first-come, first-served basis, so be quick, choose quickly, and register. We are also pleased to inform you that the faculties, institutes, service centers, and several organizations from the industry have set up booths which you can visit throughout the day. Last but not least, we have 2 lucky draw sessions at around 11:30 and 12, and please take note of the numbers on your program book for the lucky draw. Now, I would also like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere appreciation to all the speakers and exhibitors for today who will be sharing crucial information for the benefit of our postgraduate students. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall now end this speech in Malay because nothing beats saying thank you in the language of the recipients. Terima kasih saya ucapkan kepada semua penceramah yang sudi hadir untuk memberikan informasi kepada pelajar baharu. Tidak dilupakan, terima kasih juga kepada semua fakulti, institut dan organisasi lain yang terlibat dengan pameran HIP 2017. Kerjasama daripada semua amatlah dihargai. Semoga kerjasama sebegini dapat diteruskan lagi pada masa akan datang. Saya juga ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada seluruh warga Pusat Siswazah, maafkan saya, yang telah bertungkus lumus memberikan kerjasama yang cemerlang bagi merealisasikan penganjuran HIP 2017 ini. HIP juga tidak akan berlangsung dengan jayanya tanpa bantuan Duta Siswazah dan juga Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia. Bersarang lebah di pohon palas, burung kelicap di pohon selasih, pengetahuan bertambah, penerangan jelas, majlis mengucapkan terima kasih. Buah selasih, buah kelubi, di dalam dulang, hidangan pagi. Terima kasih daun keladi, bila diundang, datanglah lagi. Akhir kata, saya sudahi dengan wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Prof.
Jangan tertawan arpa duniawi, hanya indah serupa mimpi. Duhai pahlawan kesatria pertiwi, hulukan madah kata perasmi. Yang ditunggu sudah tiba, yang dinanti sudah bersedia. Hadirin sekalian, tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, majlis dengan penuh sukacitanya dan takzim menjemput tetamu terhormat kita yang berbahagia, Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, untuk menyampaikan ucap tama sesi pengenalan pengurusan tertinggi Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia dan majlis pelancaran perkongsian payung merah kepada pelajar baru Pascasiswazah 2017.
Dato', the floor is yours.
Terima kasih saudara dan saudari pengurusi majlis. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Welcome to UKM, all of you. So, satu tepukan untuk pelajar-pelajar siswazah kita yang baru datang. With us today, we have Professor Datuk Reza Atik. Kan Datuk Reza boleh tolong bangun so that people can see? Prof. Datuk Reza is Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic and International Affairs, and also currently also attending issues matters related to haiwan pelajar. Professor Datuk Imran Hu Abdullah is Deputy Vice Chancellor for Industry and Community Relationship, and also for now looking after matters to research and innovation. And Prof. Tuti, I think all of you dah kenal. She's always kecil-kecil cili api, you know, very hardworking. You are very fortunate actually to have someone like Prof. Tuti in charge of pengurusan siswazah in UKM. You know, Pusat Siswazah in UKM. And Prof. Isa, Deputy to Prof. Tuti. And let me introduce a couple others. Tuan Haji Razak. Tuan Haji Razak is our Pengarah Executive Operasi, basically the head of operation administration of the universities. And then we have Prof. Datuk Rashila. Datuk Rashila is a director for IKMAS, one of the research center institute in UKM, one of the oldest institute in UKM. Professor Datuk Halimah Badr Zaman, Director for Institute of Visual Informatics, one of institute that are working on subjects of the latest today in the digital economy. Many of you probably have heard about the fourth industrial revolutions. There's a lot to do with the Institute for Visual Informatics. Let me invite Prof. Wan. Prof. Wan, Dean of Faculty Pengajian Islam, Islamic Studies. But I know that many of you are doing Islamic Studies here, but trust me, the moment you interact with Prof. Wan and the team, you will understand more. You will definitely see, a wider picture of the subjects that we are attending in UKM. Prof. Isman Nizan, Director for in Biosis, again another center that are dealing with system biology, biological system. Recently, we signed up with one of a very large conglomerate in Malaysia to tackle the issue of problems in the oil palm industries. And then kita ada yang lain wakil-wakil daripada beberapa institute. Maybe I will. Pardon? Is there any deans and directors here? Tak ada. Yang lain-lain, okay, yang lain saya masih dah perkenalkan. But we have several other members from various institute, various faculties who can boleh bersama kita pada pagi ini. Syukur Alhamdulillah, we are here this morning. Though we see a lot of empty chairs, we are not intending to fill up all the chairs, so don't worry. Because this session is a very important and very precious session. Because it is very precious, I would like to remove my suit so that I can talk to you a lot more relaxed. You know, graduate education, what you are entering today. Untuk buat, I will mix up between bahasa and English. So I think some of our candidates from abroad, don't worry, you're not going to miss it. Because most important is you look at my face. How serious am I? I mean, look at my movement, look at my eyes. How am I interacting with you? Because my face will tell you how serious is the subject that we are talking about today. Okay? Jadi, hari ini adalah hari yang penting. Bagi saya, kemasukan pelajar-pelajar siswazah. When we receive all of you, graduate and undergraduate students, it is a very important day, extremely important day. We don't want to take you just because you want to complete another degree. That's not the purpose. We admit you not because you probably want to fulfill certain requirements that is needed by your employer. Of course, that is important to you, but that is not so important for us. Okay? We admit you probably not also because your own cita-cita dan keinginan. Of course, that is important for you. You have a dream, you set your vision. But we have a more noble purpose of accepting you. Ini I want to convey to you on your kind of first day being on campus. I know that some of you will say, oops, saya tak terfikir pula begitu. I thought that I just want to do another master's. I thought that I want to do my PhD. But suddenly, this Vice Chancellor is telling me that the purpose is a lot more than that. Graduate students are very important to a university. Please do not underestimate your role, your function, and the fact that you are a significant part of the ecosystem of the university. If you are not there, if I ask all the professors here, what will happen to all of us? We will paralyzed. Well, of course, even then, your purpose is not to make us not paralyzed. Meaning that, when I said that, what it means is that for a university like UKM, this is a national university. You look at the hall, you look at how big is this hall, you know that this is a national university. You know that this university must be a very important university. This university was not built to give us jobs. This university is not there just to fulfill our own individual or very narrow dream and vision. No. I want every one of us, terutama today when we talk kepada pelajar-pelajar siswazah, I hope that this session will be a very important session for you to understand your purpose of coming here and the purpose of us accepting you to this great venture of ours. You see that I didn't say that it's great venture of yours. I said that a great ventures of ours. Ini bermula daripada hari ini dan tahun-tahun yang mendatang adalah perjalanan pengembaraan kita bersama. We are together in this venture. You will not be able to complete your mission without us, and we will not be able to complete our mission without you. And therefore, we must both understand what are our missions. Because if you have a different mission, I have a different mission. You want to go to Johor, I want to go to Perlis. We are in the same car, then we'll be in trouble. Right? Ada yang nak pergi ke Indonesia, ada yang nak pergi ke Vietnam. Naik satu kapal terbang. Macam mana dulu? Which one you go for? It cannot be. We must have a common mission. Kita mesti ada harapan, keinginan, impian bersama. This session is not just about to give you information. My session is not about giving you information. My session is about reaching you deep inside you about the purpose you are here and the purpose that we are taking you here. University bukan satu institusi mainan. Have you seen any countries in the world, ada tak negara di dunia yang tidak ada university? Have you seen it? Anyone? Any university, any nation, negara yang diisytihar sebagai negara tidak mempunyai university? Tak ada. Because university is very important in a development of a nation. In fact, if we total up, it means that the universities is even important for the mankind. Kesejahteraan manusia, the well-being of the well-being of humanities. Universities are very important, such that no one can afford without having a university. Because university carry a purpose. We are very unique in the sense that kelompok ini, actually all of you are quite very much endangered species by yourself. All of you. Because about 890 of you have decided to join this university to do your masters and PhD. To spend the next few years to go deep into certain knowledge that you think is important for you. That knowledge is very critical. That knowledge is extremely critical. That knowledge is the fuel untuk manusia, the mankind, to continue their journey in this world. Year after year, tahun demi tahun, kita berhadapan dengan cabaran dan peredaran teknologi, kemanusiaan, agama, politik, economy, sciences, engineering, law, and all sorts of things. Every day, every alternate years, we are moving with something new appear in front of us. How many of you will be studying politics? Can I see hands? How many of you will be studying politics? Come on, please. Graduate students, don't keep your hand inside there. If you think you are the one, please raise your hand. How many of you are studying politics? That's one. Two. Can I see more hands? Please, I'm not going to ask you questions, don't worry. I mean, how many is studying politics? There's one, there's two. Two. Maybe another one? I don't know. At least I can nampak dua orang. How many of you know Mr. Trump? How many of you know? How many of you don't know? Are not aware who is this Donald Trump? I think all of you has been reading something about Donald Trump. But trust me, there's only two of us here. At least in this room, there are only two of us probably will have a little bit more knowledge of understanding what is the mind of this president if they study Trump. But do you know that the decision of the president of America can really change the whole world? It can. I'm not trying to say he's superpower, but the fact that America is the largest economy in the world is, of course, they must be very influential. Right. But we only have 2% here. Imagine how endangered are they? Maksudnya bakat-bakat yang kepupusan. Kalau hari ini kita jumpa harimau, harimau lalu depan kita, tak boleh timbak harimau. You cannot shoot tigers. You will go to jail. If you see two PhD students studying politics, you cannot kill them. Because they are as endangered as the tiger. Because they understand more about politics. They understand more the knowledge of politics. Someone must come and study that. Someone must come not only just saying that I know Mr. Trump, but I know what are the roots of the political paradigm or thinking that he is adopting. Imagine, within this batch, if let's say these are the 890, there are only 2 of them who are studying politics, who will look after our survival. Today, let's talk a little bit about this subject. You heard about Donald Trump. How many of you know about Kim Jong-il? How many of you really know what's going on there? Someone told me that, I thought we don't have a diplomatic relationship with North Korea. Rupa-rupanya we have the ambassador here. What does that mean? Can ambassador basically speak out like that? I don't know how many of you will be this afternoon, tengah hari ini, kita akan ada pertemuan dengan Institute for Diplomatic and Foreign Relations. There's one institute in Malaysia under the Foreign Ministry that are training all these diplomats. And proudly to say, UKM is one, I think maybe the only program in the country that are training diplomats. And understanding diplomatic relations are very important. You know, that's why when all of you come here, when you want to join, when you decide to do your master's and your PhD, you are making a very important decision for the mankind. Saya minta kalau boleh keluarkan kepentingan diri saudara dan saudari, take out your self-interest. Yes, you want a better knowledge. Yes, you want a better living in the future. Yes, you want to please your employer. Yes, you want to please or to fulfill the requirements of your sponsors. But more than that is that we are together for the importance of the sustaining this journey of the mankind. How many of you are studying alam sekitar? Environmental study. Can I see hands? How many of you are studying environmental study? Come on. Graduate student, that's 1, 2, 3. Wow, we seriously now in the very endangered world. I don't know how true it is. Someone was telling me, I don't know, I'm an economist. My discipline, I am an economist. I don't know how true it is. Someone was telling me when the so-called Three Gorges Lakes was built, the dam was built in China. You heard about the dam? the three Great Lakes, which is, I was told, I haven't been there, but if any one of you have been there, please correct me if I'm wrong. Someone was telling that, to us, okay, they are creating lakes. Fine, it's lakes. There's a Tasik Semenyih here. There is a Tasik Bukit Merah there. There is a Tasik Kenyir here in Malaysia. But no. This lake is the size of, maybe about the size of Malaysia or bigger than Malaysia. Imagine the whole Malaysia is a lake. Man-made lake. Somehow, there are smart engineers, smart geoscientists, smart people in hydrology, and so on, come and decide, let's create a lake. Let's build the lake. But this lake is going to be huge. I don't know how true it is. Someone was telling me, again, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. This lake, when China decided to build this lake, it tilted the earth, planet bumi sedikit. I don't know how true it is. And that tilted, dia terganjak sedikit, will change the climate pattern of the world. You know, when the climate change, what will happen? Mana? Prof Nizam. This is someone from Institute for Climate Change in UKM. I don't know how many of you have got a chance to visit Institute for Climate Change. When the climate change, a lot of things will happen. The fertility, kesuburan, pertanian, dan sebagainya. Sometimes when you see the price of food goes up and goes down, and all these are very interrelated. People are starving, not having enough food, because the climate has changed. Back in 2008, bila mana harga minyak naik, the price of petroleum goes up. The whole world is having a headache. The price of oil goes the highest to $139 per barrel. But last few months, it goes to the lowest, $28 per barrel. How do you live in this world? How do you live in this world? In 2008, when the price of petroleum goes up, then people say, oh, okay, that's good. For one thing, that we have less so-called fossil fuel. Because people were saying that all this carbon emitted through fossil fuel is actually damaging the world. These are the three people who probably understand that. Some of you who study history probably say, what is this guy talking about? You paham kan? Yang tiga orang tadi. Paham kan? Betul kan? Is it true? I'm an economist. Is it true? When a lot of fossil fuel being used, their discharge mana tadi? Tiga orang tadi? Sini Mana tadi? Angkat tangan. But naturally it's true, right? Because when more carbon is being emitted, it reduces that ozone punya layers, and then it makes the country, the climate to berubah, cahaya matahari berubah dan sebagainya, and then it will cause a lot of pollutions. Someone say, oh, let's do bioethanol. Any one of you are people from bioethanol? I just want to see professors. Not you. I know it's not you. But we have enough people who are thinking about converting so-called all these, creating this so-called biofuel. Hey, good. Let's do biofuel. Let's develop knowledge in biofuel. Let's have 3 PhD students to study biofuel. Let's crank them, get them to get a new formulas how to create a biofuel. Fossil fuel, price of gasoline goes up. Oh, this is a good time because fossil fuel will create environmental problem. Let's use bio so that we can save the environment. Oh, that's great. Let's use all the corns to create all this ethanol. When you take the corn for fuel, then what's left for food? That's why you see in 2008, we have a very complex situation of between food or fuel. People say that when carbon is emitted, it pollutes the environment and therefore less production of foods. But because when we want to replace that, we use food, it means that we speed up the problem of not having enough food. Now, again, it's a conflict. Food or fuel? And many of you, some of you, will be studying this. Any one of you who are working on biofuel? Anyone? Come on, you guys are afraid to raise your hand. How many of you? You know, what I'm trying to describe to you is that the world is getting more complex. Your problems, what you are studying, is important. But trust me, across all, you cannot avoid to be connected to other disciplines. Anyone, how many of you study economy? Can I see economists? Hands. Come on. Okay, this is an economist up here. You should be proud. Raise up your hand. Let's see how many. Satu, dua. Quite a number. Quite a number of you study economy. More people are looking at what will happen to the economy today. Have you heard the inaugural speech of President Trump? How many of you stay awake that night? He was saying that America will pursue America first. We will buy product made in America. We will ask investors to come back to America. We will discourage our investors to go abroad. Now, small economy like us, Malaysia, and many other countries around the world are depending on this economy in certain ways. What will happen in the next few years economically? Complicated. That's why graduate students, you are here because you want to solve all these complicated problems. I want you to make sure that when you come here, yes, you want to complete your degree, but understand the problems that you want to attend. You are very important because we in the university as well are here because we have things that we want to address. We have problems that we want to address. Yesterday, Minister of Higher Education talked to all student leaders in Malaysia, describing about technology. I think Datuk Halimah, because he was telling that, he put on something like, I don't know what you call that camera lah, something like that. He says that studying about, and then he says that when he put it on, he's on the flat areas like this, but because what he see is like being on the ship, macam Titanic, tengah tu, so dia pun macam tu. Dia kata he made the movement, though the platform is flat. How the virtual kind of imaginations and visualizations is now influencing the way we study things. If you had a chance to take your family to Langkawi, you will go to that, what they call that? Bawah tu, dekat Langkawi, like the Hollywood things lah. You can be in the world of dinosaur, thinking that the dinosaur is right in front of you. So can you develop technology like this for our kids, our students? In the future, how would they learn to be in the paddy field? Maybe they don't have to be in the paddy field, but putting on that kind of equipment make them feel like they are in the paddy field. So knowledge, technologies, and so on are coming across like that. UKM is serious about exploring all of this. And you are a very important part. Kalau whatever areas that you are studying, please, those are very important. It's important for the mankind. Universities are built for that purpose. Last year, I minta you all main sekali lagi lagu UKM, our universities punya official, anthems lah. UKM carry a mission. This university is a national university. It is here for purpose. Dia ada peranan dan tanggungjawab. Not only for Malaysia being the national university, but also the mankind. That's why our work are not just restricted for Malaysia. We want all of you to take the best opportunity that we can afford for you. Please, the next 2 years for your masters, the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years for your PhD. Don't get scared by when saying 7 years, right? But those are a very important part of your life and our life. You know, in UKM, we want to do things yang serious. We want you to attend all these problems and subjects that you are attending in full seriousness. Graduate education is not like undergraduate education. Graduate education is a lot more from you rather than from us. We will be there exploring the journey together with you. But you must drive that journey. You must come dengan full-hearted. You must meet your professors, your academics, your supervisors and so on with excitement. Please go and when you talk to your professors, tell them, I'm solving the problem of the mankind. I'm submitting a 4 pages proposal, but this proposal will change the way the mankind to live in this world. Wow, besar tu. It's big. So this mission of yours is very serious. Now, you see that I've been carrying this, the red umbrella. I don't want to miss this opportunity to tell you why this umbrella is up here on the stage. I want you to talk to your people in front of you, seniors, your undergraduates and so on. This is just a metaphor. It's not about there is a raining out there. But this is a metaphor that we carry for years, that you have about 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 6, 7 to create this umbrella. There are so many of you, if you take out all others from other universities and so on, who are doing your PhD. Okay, we have 3 of you studying environmental. But there are hundreds of them still studying out there. But what is so special about you? This red umbrella is a metaphor for you. When you work for the next 3 years, be different. Be special. Be noticeable. Kalau dalam satu stadium, in one stadium of 80,000 people, if everybody is holding the black umbrella, if you are the only one who carry the red umbrella, people will see you from the distance. That's the meaning of this red umbrella. We want your work to be known to as many people in this world. Your study must be the red umbrella. I really hope if there is one student here who are studying the politics of Donald Trump, please step forward. You have that red umbrella. Because the nation needs you. Your PhD dissertations trying to understand the politics of Trump is no one have done it yet. You are the only one that have that. We want you to stand up and say that we are studying this. You know, today we are competing. All of you are competing. Competing for resources, competing for, attention, competing for time. You want your professor to spend as much time with you. You want your stakeholders must know that you are studying this. How many other yang study foreign exchange? I've been asking a bit more economists. I'm an economist. Anyone studying foreign exchange here? Anyone studying about the movement of currencies? Anyone? None? Currencies are moving like that now. Who can explain that? Who will help the central bank to understand and to deal with this? Americans are saying that China is unfairly devaluing their currency. And they are in the trade war. But who can understand, is it true or not? I like to see few students here. I want to see that few students. I want to challenge you. Because we want every one of you, your study is as important as that red umbrella. There's one young study environment tadi. Can you come to the front? Can you come? Just come. Come. Give a hand. Give a hand. Come on. It's okay, come. Anyone from medical or health discipline? Come on, please raise your hand. I mean, we're going to have fun. We are not going to have something very serious here. Anyone, please? Anyone? Medical, health? Please come. Please come to the front. Anyone study on the Islamic issues, terrorists, Sharia compliance, things like that? Anyone? Islamic studies? Come. Okay, we have 3. And then please come with me. Anyone study on the ASEAN perspective? ASEAN integration, ASEAN community, ASEAN problem, ASEAN politics, ASEAN transportation. Anyone? Please. Anyone? No one? No one studying ASEAN? Tak ada eh? Are you sure? Anyone? Anyone study on science, technology? STEM, mathematics, engineering? Please, engineering? Can I see one engineering? No, engineering. Come on. STEM, science, technology, any technology that you are studying, you are exploring some new technologies. Anyone? You are? Okay, come to the front. Okay. So berapa dah kita ada? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need someone from health. Related, health communication, health reporting, health measurement, statistic, studying cancer, studying anything related to health, community health, and so on. Anyone? I need that. Someone closest ataupun thinking of doing something like that. Biotech, bio, things like that. Anyone? Anyone study on the Malay world? On the Malay world? Studying about the mobility, about history, about literature. Anyone? Come on. Brave yourself. Bangun. If you are the one, please stand up. There's a reason why I call this area. Please stand up. Kita tak ada ni. Maybe they are not here. But maybe I should invite a couple more. Anyone study on poverty, on economics? I mean related, tadi saya tengok banyak economics. Any PhD economics, please come. PhD economics, you are? Come. Anyone? Come on. Anyone study economics? Engineer? Community? Come on, graduate, huh? No. It's not about your proposal. It's about your interest. Even though today you are from engineering, you might want to jump to economics. Who knows? Ada? Engineering. Come. Let's go upstairs. Let's go up here. Come. You know, come. Don't. I mean, relax. This is not too difficult things. This is our day. This is the day we know each other. This is the day we know about what is our mission and purpose. You know, in UKM, we try to organize our research. Of course, the knowledge is huge. There are a lot of space. I mean, knowledge is unlimited. It can go everywhere. You can study Hal Semut if you want. Go ahead, no problem. You study Serangga. We have people who study clip here. The life is only about clip. We have people who study stones. We have people who study all sorts of things. But we try to identify a few areas. If I want to share with you, there are 7 grand challenges that we are attending. You might want to think about how to connect yourself with these 7 grand challenges. Don't change your topic. I'm not asking you to change your topic. I'm asking you to think about you and these grand challenges. The first grand challenge is on the environmental issue. about sustainability. Which one of you today? You're the one. Two of you. UKM has decided to explore this so-called environmental sustainability, renewable energy, and so on and so on. We have Institute for Cell Fuel, who are looking into a new source of energy. We have an Institute for Solar Research Institute, who are also studying a new form of energy. We have Lestari, the Institute for Environment and Development, who are also studying how the sustainability issues can be attended. So that is one of the issues. Let's hear from you. I mean, maybe you can briefly pitch in 1 minute what that you are here for, what do you want to study and so on. Kalau boleh, ada mikrofon lain tak? Tolong ambil mikrofon belakang tu sekejap. Prototype saya punya time okey ya. Ini bukan nak ragging dia orang ni. I want to have that interaction with all of you. I mean, sorry lah, saya angkat je ya. I really decided to spend this morning with all of you. We might only meet once, and the next time is in convocation. So better we talk about it. Better I lash out my expression with you. Okay, just briefly tell apa yang you nak study. Bahasa Melayu, bahasa Inggeris pun tak kisah. You nak belajar apa? You masters ke PhD? Okay, go ahead. What is your bachelor dalam bidang apa? Okay, boleh tak? Kuat sikit.
Okay, test.
Okay, tell us a little bit. I mean, baik-baik tepi tu, jatuh nanti. You buat masters dekat FST ke dekat mana?
Lestari.
She's doing her masters at Lestari. Give a big clap to her. Lestari is one of our oldest institute in UKM. So, apa yang you nak study? What do you want to study?
Before that, my name is Rajan Amira.
Okay.
Everyone can call me Amira.
Amira? Okay.
So now I'm studying about the differentiation and comparison between environmental acts, especially in water quality act.
Okay. So ada blend of legal law issues. Water, we have an expert in the water punya all this aspect of law. There's one lady there studying water punya apa ni undang-undang. Can you tell us why we need that? Why we need you to study that?
Okay, so
Give us a problem.
masalah in VM,
Okay.
So kalau sekarang ni masalah dekat, especially in Selangor lah, kita akan tengok comparison antara undang-undang air Selangor, enactment Selangor dengan JAS, dengan Jabatan Alam Sekitar.
So issue undang-undang, water is just not about water, but there are legal and rules. There are issue of so-called, sometimes I heard that the water started flowing from there, is being consumed here. Who should look after the river? Me or that person? So how do we decide in terms of costing? And maybe here we are talking about responsibility, rights. Apa dia yang you risau sangat sebab apa? Kenapa kita kena solve masalah ni?
Especially kalau aktiviti-aktiviti dekat sungai itu sendiri kita nak cover. Kalau just ni dia banyak tengok dari segi industri. Kalau negeri kita mungkin selain industri tu, aktiviti-aktiviti tu.
So someone are looking on the industries are discharging dia punya effluent masuk dalam sungai. You know, we know this problem in Malaysia. I know in many countries as well. So one of the area of study, this is one of our grand challenge. Give clap to you. Maybe we pick another grand challenge that we are studying is on so-called Islamic related areas. I don't have to define that correctly. There are so many issues. One of you are studying Islamic, kan?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm studying
Can you share
Islamic.
with us your name briefly and then what you're studying?
Okay, my name is Amalina Dalila. My name is Amalina Dalila Muhammad Isa. I'm from Faculty of Islamic Studies, Department of Arabic Studies and Islamic Civilization, majoring in Islamic History and Civilization.
What are you
actually.
studying? What is that you are exploring?
Okay, I'm exploring about music therapy in Islamic Civilization.
Sekali lagi?
Terapi muzik dalam tamadun Islam.
Music
perubatan taman
therapy in Islamic civilization. Wow. That's red umbrella. I give you the red umbrella.
Thank
Why don't
you.
you talk about it? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay. Terapi muzik sebenarnya dah wujud lama dah. Dalam tamadun Islam pun dah ada terapi muzik. Dia digunakan untuk pesakit yang ada sakit mental.
Wow.
Ya. Dia sebagai salah satu perubatan alternatif.
Sejak berapa tahun lama dah ada tu?
Kalau dalam tamadun Islam sejak zaman Umayyah, iaitu pada abad ke-8 Masihi.
Any engineers aware of that? That someone is studying all this? Okay, let's start a couple more. Tadi in what area? Engineering. So how about you? What's your name and quickly?
Actually, I'm not a new student.
Oh, you're not, it's
No.
okay. You are a student, you are already in the journey.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about your journey.
My name is Nof. I'm doing PhD in engineering. I'm correcting the delay of the satellite and GPS. The effect of the ionosphere.
Okay, make me as an economist to understand this. Delay of the satellite,
And the GPS, the signal delay.
what does that mean?
That means the signal when transferring from the satellite to the GPS is passed to the ionospheric layer, then is causing the delay. So I'm studying this effect.
Why should I be worried if the satellite is delayed? Or the information is delayed?
Because we have to get the correct and accuracy in the GPS signal. Yes.
Where do we use that knowledge? Pilot use that knowledge? I don't know, honestly.
No, in the GPS. We can use it in the everything.
Everything!
Yes. Everything can use GPS.
You see that someone in UKM is studying this. Great. I mean, these are endangered species. Tak ramai orang yang memahami bidang ini. Kalau dalam kita yang beragama Islam, kita kata fardu kifayah. Someone must know this. Because nowadays it's all satellite, GPS and so on and so on. I mean, sometimes, we try to imagine what the future looks like. Someone says that one day, I've seen it on in one of the YouTube, someone is trying that, a human carrying drone. Nowadays we go out there and we drive cars. But one day we will go in the drone and just put some coordinate and they will take us there. Imagine that. No more need for a traffic jam down here. You guys can walk freely. I can close more roads. So that we enjoy down there and let people go on the drone. So this is, and then on economics, is it? IT, can you share a bit? Please. Just very quickly.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Asni. I'm taking IT education.
Okay,
So,
IT education, okay.
yes, I'm a trainer, so that means I want to develop AR, augmented reality. That means
Augmented reality.
That means we
For
can.
economists, we know augmented decupiller test. But here, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
Okay, it's a matter of creating some virtual things ataupun benda yang virtual,
Okay.
and we embedded it or we put it inside in the physical world.
Okay.
So it means
So where are you attached to which faculty or institute?
I'm faculty pendidikan over
Faculty
there.
Pendidikan.
Alright.
Okay. So there is a augmented reality.
That's right.
It looks like Datuk Halimah punya area also maybe something related, visual
Right.
informatic.
That's right.
The one that I described earlier looks like that as well?
That falls. That one is in a bigger sense, but mine is part of it. Part of it. That's right.
Fantastic. And how about you?
My name is Syed Muhammad bin Syed Ali. I'm currently in Master in Emergency Medicine.
Okay.
Currently in pediatric posting. My interest in pediatric emergency.
Okay.
So-
Give us that a little bit of the meaning of that. What area that you're studying? Pediatric emergency.
I'm doing emergency medicine, but currently in posting of pediatrics. So I'm doing a rotation in Hospital UKM, currently 3 monthly. So basically, when I on shift at that time, I encounter a patient with difficult airway, means that he cannot breathe because the airway is blocked.
Okay.
So I tried to intubate, but the intubation is quite difficult and need anesthetist. So I think I would like to propose a study based on difficult intubation in pediatrics.
Okay. All of us have someone, in our family, infants. These are people who are studying that. We have a very strong team dealing with pediatric. UKM now is building a new hospital to be completed next year, specialist pediatric hospital pakar kanak-kanak. And we have, we need more people in this field to come and to contribute to this. And we have one more. Yang belum lagi? Belum lagi? All done? All done? Now, let me just quickly mention to you the 7 areas. If you can pick it up, please write it down. We want you to link yourself in certain ways, either directly to your study or indirectly sitting and participating in this program. We are studying communities that are being left behind, minorities, lower income group. Within the category in Malaysia, we call it B40, the bottom 40. Their education, their health, their economy, their psychological, and so on and so on. That's number one. The so-called underprivileged, meaning that group which is being either stuck in certain level of income and they are struggling to get a quality of life. It can come from engineering, it can come from all disciplines. It doesn't matter. It's not an economics problem. It is a problem. We are studying on environment, issue of sustainability, issue of law with respect to environment, issue of the impact on the environment, issue of how businesses impacting environment, how communities are struggling with environment, issues of erosions, issues of climate change, and so on and so on. We are studying an area of the health side. It's not just medical, but across many other elements. The diets in terms of how the community punya health standard and so on. Dengue and many other areas. So these are number 3. And then Islamic contemporary issues that are related to Islamic areas. You probably want to study how Facebook are influencing the mind of the youth, but looking from their spiritual perspective and so on and so on. How does this globalizations or these changes of the geopolitical situation that are touching the issue of Islamic areas. We are studying a Malay world. Malay world is another big mandate on this university. So we are studying that as well. And we are studying ASEAN integrations. Any matters related to ASEAN and how ASEAN are related to the rest of the world. Today you heard about the TPP. Donald Trump has decided that he wants to left TPP, but then there is a new pact of looking into the regional economic cooperation that is between ASEAN and another 10 countries. And then we are looking at science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM. So these are the 7 areas. What we hope is that these 7 areas will give us this red umbrella. So when you are studying your master's program, your PhD program, make sure that we know your study. We want to know your findings. We want to know what's the outcome of your studies. Share that. Graduate students, through Prof. Tuti's office, you have a lot of platform of sharing. So we want you to come forward and share your work, your concerns, your interests. Sometimes that is not the field that you are studying, but it is an interest that you want to develop. So we hope that all of you will enjoy your time here. UKM will do our best to make sure that your graduate program will be something that is memorable throughout your life. And take all the opportunities here in UKM. We have entrepreneurship program. We have programs that deal with communities. We have programs that deal with ASEAN and culture, and kebudayaan dan sebagainya. So Again, I hope that, within this short period of time, I'm able to reach you. I hope that once a while, bila-bila kita berjumpa, saya nak tanya you, where is your red umbrella? Who knows your study? There are stakeholders outside, other than your supervisors, who are interested in your study. If you are studying foreign exchange, the Central Bank of Malaysia is interested of that. You are studying all these augmented reality, the Ministry of Education and MOSTI probably will be interested in that. So many other institutions outside there. Please make sure that you ask your professors, your supervisors to link yourself. Kalau your academic members appear in front of you and dia seorang-seorang saja appear in front of you throughout the one semester, please ask him to bring someone else. We want to listen, we want you to be connected to the rest of the world as well. Okay? Alright? Okay? Let's take one photo here as these are the red umbrella of UKM, and all of you also have to be in the good red umbrella spirit. So thank you very much, and may Allah SWT bless you and be able to complete your study in a very timely manner. Thank you very much. Okay?
Dimohon yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Dr. Naib Chancellor untuk terus berada di atas pentas.
Okay.
Terurai rasa
Kalau
yang
saya
resah,
ada sentuh
terurai
apa-apa
rasa
tadi,
yang
no?
gelisah.
Okay.
Bijak sungguh Tuan bermadah, madah indah penuh amanah, pendaulat amanah negara. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, atas ucapan dan perkongsian amanat payung merah yang telah disampaikan sebentar tadi. Seterusnya, majlis mempersilakan Profesor Dr. Andana Suti Mukhtar, Pengarah Pusat Siswazah, untuk menyampaikan cenderahati kepada Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Majlis dengan sukacitanya menjemput Profesor Dr. Andanun Suti Mukhtar, Pengarah Pusat Siswazah, serta barisan tetamu kehormat majlis untuk mengiringi yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Seri Dr. Nur Azlan Ghazali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, ke sesi lawatan pameran dan kudapan. Majlis mempersilakan.
Please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, there are several gentle reminders. Kindly register yourself for activities in the afternoon. Don't forget to collect your backpack at registration counter at 1 p.m. There are 3 various activities organized in this afternoon, which include preview of UKM Graduate Center and Postgraduate Entrepreneurship at DECTA, cultural and art performances at Panggung Seni, and tour UKM around Bangi campus. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like our UKM Graduate Center Facebook page for latest updates. We shall now take a break for light refreshment.